Hello, you lovely bunch of people. Welcome to my channel. I'm Amy and this is Pet Rock and Roll. However, tonight there's a little bit of a difference with this live because we are streaming live and direct into the Balfouri Communal Club Facebook group. So hello to everybody watching there too. So before I go any further, I'm going to bring on the admin team of the Balfouri Communal Club. So first up we have Ian Durangela.
Good evening, everybody. How you doing?
We're all good. I'm good. Darcy. Yeah.
Hi,
guys. Alternative inverts.
Yo, how's it going, guys?
Hi, Key. Again.
And Angela.
Hey, how's it going?
Amy, I love that.
Did you like it? Was it a good intro?
Yeah, it was really good.
Did you see me backstage? I was all like being to music.
I love it. I was doing it too.
I love that. Came out great.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, it was nice to use everybody's pictures as well from the group, like because I had loads of pictures sent to me when we were going to do an advert ages ago, weren't we? And we just never got round to doing it. But you know, this was a good excuse to make an intro. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah,
it turned out very well.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yep, loved it.
So we have quite a few people here. I've got Jackie, Lair, Mark Ashton. Hello, guys. Dakota. Hey. Callum, Stefan, Neil, Papa Ruggy's in the house. Yeah, so if you're watching from Facebook, then don't forget. Oh shit, feedback. Then don't forget to give StreamYard permission to show your name. Otherwise, you'll come up as just Facebook user, and we won't know who you are, unfortunately. So the plan for tonight is we are going to talk about the launch for the mentorship. Exciting. Just give me 1 second. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so we decided amongst us that we were going to launch a mentorship, which is something that Facebook offer. And we thought it would work well for the group. Sorry, hang on 1 second. I'm losing what I'm saying now.
Oh, bless her. The life of a mommy.
Hello, Dave from Dave's Little Beasties as well, dude. How's it going? And Spiders in the house.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, guys. Sorry, I was listening. I heard noise.
Sorry about that. Yes, it's still quite busy this evening, unfortunately. Hey, Midgard. Good morning. It's funny that it's morning for him, isn't it? So yeah, the mentorship. Where was I? What was I saying? I feel like Jaden right now.
What's going
What
on?
are we talking? Huh? What?
Yeah, so the mentorship will be basically in the group, and you can join to either be mentored. When we say mentored, it's not like we're going to be your teachers. It's just that it will give you an option to be able to come to one of us direct if you don't feel comfortable posting in the group, or if you want to get an answer pretty much straight away, or yeah. And we can also, you know, help you out, keep a check, and make sure things are going all right with you if you've got any problems with your Balfouris. Or you can join and be a mentor. So if you think that you have enough knowledge and you want to help share your knowledge and help other people within the group, then you can also be a mentor too.
If you think it is, then do it.
So yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, because like you see in a lot of groups, you know, you get like a lot of beginner people just joining the hobby. They ask a few questions in a Facebook group, and they end up getting kind of like ridiculed over asking, you know, what someone might think is a silly question, but at the end of the day, so everyone starts with no knowledge whatsoever, doesn't they? So it's, you know, and we feel that some people are afraid to ask in a group in public because they don't want to be, they've seen other people get ridiculed. So, that's why I think mentorship is a really good scheme to bring to the community, basically.
I agree.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, we haven't seen like in the Balfouri group, everybody is so super friendly, but I think it just, some people have had bad experiences in other groups. And I know that I've had, I don't know about you guys, but I've had a lot of private messages from group members just asking for advice and, sending pictures and does this look okay, that kind of thing. And, the mentorship is there to let you know that you can do it and that it's okay. It's no problem. But we will also have, I think it's a good idea to set up a group chat for the mentors too. So a Facebook Messenger group chat. So because we don't know all of the answers to everything, but at least then we can come to each other and say, hey, I've had this question. What do you think we should, is the best answer, that kind of thing. So yeah, even though we've got bags of it.
That's amazing.
Everyone keeps, it's different as well, don't they? So, you can't say that the way you do it is correctly. Someone might do it another way that you might think, oh, I didn't think about doing that. So
yeah, exactly.
It's all about trial and error, isn't it? And
exactly.
No one's got their husbandry down 100%, have they? So it's a good idea to I think it's a really good idea. Especially
share what experiences work for you, though.
Yeah, that's it. Because what might work for one might not necessarily work for another, and
of course, yeah, definitely. It's
all about just learning together. But it doesn't mean that you can't then post on the group and ask for everybody's opinion. And there may well be times when, as mentors, the mentors might want to, post the question anonymously just to get kind of some feedback of what other people think. Because, like Ian said, everybody does things differently, but it seems to work either way. So.
Good to have a variety of opinions as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Nia, do you think Ian sounds quiet?
Do I? Let me try and figure some settings out because I was walking the dog and I got back quite late, so I didn't have a chance to kind of play about with everything. Hold on a minute.
All right, no worries, dude. No worries. But yeah, Ian's going to yeah, that's a bit better, yeah.
I can't hear anything now anyway.
You can't hear us. Technical difficulties. We're used to that.
I can't find the headset. I was hoping the bugs would work, but it doesn't seem to be. They seem to be working. So I'll go and quickly find a set of earphones.
All right, no worries. That's a lovely mug you've got there, Darcy.
This really fantastic, wonderful lady that I met. And even though I have others, I find that Pet Rock and Roll has coffee with me most often. I don't know why. I love this mug. I do. And it's not that I don't like my other ones. This is just the mug.
That one's become a regular.
This is just my coffee cup.
My boys have got one as well, and they've got their names on it, and they love having a cup of tea in their Amy mug. They call it their Amy mug.
Yep, that's what I call mine.
Yeah.
It's the Amy mug. I mean, I have the Alex mug. I have JoJo's beautiful mug. But for some reason, Amy, you just have coffee with me every day.
Yeah, I'm happy to have coffee with you every day. If Dix has just commented that Kieran, your face is in the middle there. Look.
I know. I think it's like some sort of revenge. Last Saturday stream when you was in the before.
Yeah.
Had her in the middle with her face like.
Caption.
Yes.
I don't think I did that image. I don't think I did that one.
I made that.
I don't think. So,
that was my bad.
I have got my glass of iron brew.
What have you? Just for me.
My daily
Dude,
glass.
I don't know how your liver hasn't just fallen out by now and said, I give up.
Oh, this is it. Taking a break. That's just pop.
He's still young yet, Darcy. That's how.
Yeah, he is.
It'll hit him when he turns 30.
Listen, I'm just jealous because I could never drink like that.
See, I'm quite far through my life, really, because I might only be 28, but I'm going to live to about like 30, 40. So, I've had the big period of it already.
Well, God, I hope you live longer than that, dude.
I hope, yeah.
You only live once. You only live once.
And you're only young once, you're right. So, man, do you. Because at the end of the day, you are yourself when you die.
Fuck yeah.
I forgot of swearing on your channel.
No, it's fine. My channel it's not down as made for kids, but I do know that there are kids that watch the channel, although it's not made for kids. So, yeah, can't do much about it, you know.
Sorry.
It's hard to get.
Is this better? Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
Hear me now. Hear me now. Is that better?
Can you hear me now?
Loud
Yeah,
and
that's
clear.
Hear me now.
Do some DJing now, Ian.
There he is.
Yeah.
Hey, Jojo. Jojo is here. Troy is here.
So,
How's everybody doing?
I keep forgetting to look at the comments.
I know. Told you I'm bad
I've got
about
my phone
that.
here now, so.
Well, I do too, but it doesn't mean I look at it.
Is one of your transitions to Primo? There quite a few in Primo at any one given time, but my Steve Curtis from the group, he sent me a Balfouri, and it only had 7 legs, and it sealed itself off, and it's been sealed off since I got it, and it's out tonight, so I think it's ready to be fed, and it's got 8 legs. There's my weird little gimpy leg.
I can't wait to see him.
Oh, your gimpy leg.
I know.
They're
But
so
I do
cute,
have-
aren't they?
Yeah, too cute. I do have some really, 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 really exciting news. Yesterday, so I'm sure most of the members from the group are aware that I paired my female Balfouri. And yesterday, I discovered spoilings.
Congratulations.
But she sealed up
That's
the burrow
awesome.
again. And now she's like, no, these are my babies. Go away. You're not seeing them. I think she's just really protective of them, which is fine. I don't mind.
We
So I
know
have
she's
no-
going to take care of them.
Yeah, she will take care of them.
Yeah.
I've got no idea how many are in there. No idea.
Yeah, I
Just
still haven't got a
remove
clue on mine.
Yeah,
That's
just
even
put-
better. That's like a nice surprise then.
That's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. It's a surprise.
Yeah.
Well, I can't see nothing unless I remove the webbing. And so I did that yesterday, just removed some of it because I thought she looks like she'd come out because the webbing on one of the entrances wasn't that thick. So I just removed that, shine my torch down. This little baby's going, all right.
I saw that. It was so cute.
Yeah.
I was
And
like,
then I just saw like a few run around. I was like, yay.
I remember the
excited
first
to
time I saw some in mine. It's like just that feeling of just like exasperation. It's like you've done it, kind of thing. It's it's
Yeah.
brilliant, isn't it?
Always jumping up and down.
Were you
So,
dancing?
Yeah, proper, yeah. Thank you for all the congratulations. That's amazing. And I did send, because I got the mail off of Christopher Patterson. See, he called him James Balf 008. So obviously I did message him and let him know that his mail did good. Although his mail's still doing good. He's still thriving. So
nice.
but I'm going to try and feed them all this evening. Fingers crossed they eat.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Did you see Amy Troy said that you nearly spilt the beans last night on the Raggy stream? And I noticed that you nearly did it last night too.
It was hard, yeah. I've been like, everybody's been asking me all the time, you know, have you got babies yet? Has the sack hatched yet? And I've just been like, no. And then last night I was like, please don't ask me, please don't ask me, please don't ask me. Oh yeah, it's cool. I'm proper happy. I think maybe
that's awesome.
I do think maybe she'd probably been paired before I got her, because I only paired her that once. Just once I put the male in with her. And well, now looking at the times, she must have dropped that sack quite early after that, to be fair. So I think maybe it was she just got triggered by the second pairing.
Yeah. That's exactly. Like, well, this seems to what happened with mine as well. Like, I paired mine back in, it was like January and February. Absolutely nothing until I paired her with a different male at the end of May, and within a week she dropped a sack.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with Graham as well when we were pairing his. You know, they were paired for 9 months and nothing. We put another male in, and like a week or two later, that one dropped as well. So I think something does kind of trigger that. So it's
crazy how that happens.
Yeah.
No, Jojo, I didn't cry. I literally was running around the house going, yes!
As probably would any of us, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I was the same, yeah.
Like Ian said, it's a sense of accomplishment. And it really is. Like every time you're molt and it molts well, as a keeper, you feel a sense of accomplishment. And so, I mean, I would imagine that is a sense of accomplishment just on a grander scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Yeah, 100%.
I didn't put any pressure on myself. I was just like, if it happens, it happens. It would be a bonus, like a real big deal. And then I just left her. When she'd sealed off the burrow, I did soak one end of the enclosure. I soaked it twice, so I let it dry and then soaked it again. Excuse me. And then literally just left her. And then Kieran popped round because he'd been in my area, and I was like, dude, just open up that and have a look, because she's feisty. She's real feisty. Yeah.
Yes, she is. I was your male mated out of that one, because I fully expected her to eat him.
But he walked out of her burrow like, yes, like a dog. Like.
Who'd have met?
Not to get off of the subject, but I don't know, Alex, when he did his 4 pairings, I don't know if any of you guys watched that video, but he had one male that straight up took the female and went bam, right up, smacked her straight up against the glass and just had his way. And I was like, oh my God, what? He just straight up threw her up against the glass.
He wasn't messing. He was well up for it.
He was having it either way. He didn't care.
Didn't give her a chance to complain.
And then he was quick and in a hurry. I was just like, I had to message Alex. I was like, oh my God, what? Because you don't see that in Spider World every day. You just don't.
No, you don't. No. Normally the males are quite, is it all right?
Probably did hear her smack up against the glass. I was just like,
yeah, can you imagine?
I'd have been panicking, thinking, was she okay?
I was just, oh my God, what?
Forceful man.
I was like, dang, dude, get it.
Yeah, it never gets dull, Dave, never at all. Kieran, how are your Rufus doing?
They're all right. Still in the incubator at the moment.
Are they doing all right?
Yeah, I had a couple that were mouldy, and I just took them out. But yeah. The rest
How many did you end up with?
I haven't counted them. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until the molt are spiderlings, I think, and then I'll count them. I'll just leave it as a surprise.
Cool.
But yeah. Still got a load more I'm waiting on, a load of other egg sacs. I reckon this will probably drop again. got Lividus, Bachma, Everetti, Carpenteri, OBT.
Jeez.
A few and more as well. Got Violaceps. Yeah, there's a few.
Wow, you sound like all your stuff going on over there.
Yeah, I just had a mad spree of just throwing males in.
You're going to be inundated with babies.
If you don't throw them in, they're never going to have babies.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, but it would be good. Ian, what have you got on the go breeding wise at the minute?
Only at the minute I've got, I don't know if you can see, just in this one, in this enclosure here, I've got P Metallicas. The male's still in there. I've got to take him out actually. He's been in there just over a week now. That's the second time he's been in there. That's it for the moment. I'm just on the lookout for some males at the moment. I've got another Balfouri. I'm picking one up tomorrow evening. Another male. Just on the lookout for. I've got a Regalis.
I've got a Regalis.
Might pair up my Terra Palma Sazamai. I was even thinking of doing the H. Gigas as well. Wouldn't mind giving that one a go, just to get some more of those slings. That's it for the moment, I think. Yeah, I've got a few males just about to mature, which I can send off to. I've got a few people interested in those that I haven't got females for. Grammastola pulchripes and Brachypalma auratum, which is this one just in here. I think he's on his last molt now. But
I really want to try a H. gigas communal because I love the species, but I've got 4, but they all live separately on their own. But I think that's what I want to do next.
Would you try it from Sling?
Mine's just down here.
Yeah,
that's my one just in there. Last time I counted about a week or so ago, there was still 5 in there.
That's awesome.
None are out at the moment.
Did you start off with 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're still doing all right. And how long have they been together?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
It's amazing.
We picked them up at the BTS last year, and they were literally like eggs with legs then. At some around about the 3-4 inch mark now.
That's
There's
crazy.
one that's a lot smaller, which is really strange, but yeah, but they're doing really well.
There was
I haven't seen any aggression.
Your smaller one.
Yeah, you had
there was a massive difference. But no, it was still in there. That one, funnily enough, didn't really burrow at first. It was like webbing all in the leaves and like if I bring the camera down a bit more.
Doing its own thing. Not following the masses.
So
that's another two that we've paired. We've got the metallic.
It was in the trees before.
No?
What is that?
But no, there's about 4 or 5 holes here. One over the back. There's one burrows just under there. The big one's right at the back left in the corner. There. Yeah, but
they do come out quite a lot at night actually, but they don't kind of interact like the Balfouris do. You don't see much interaction with them. They just come in generally just sit outside their burrow, and that's about it really.
So they've got their own spots then within the enclosure rather than actually being in the same space.
Yeah, no, they don't share burrows or anything like that. Not like Balfouri.
No way. So, and I think that's what I want to experience, just a difference in how the Balfouri interact with each other, but obviously they don't. So yeah, I want to do it, but I want to get slings. Do it from slings. That'd be cool.
Yeah, no, definitely. I recommend doing it straight from slings. Yeah, I had mine. They were kind of about 2 centimeters roughly when I got them. That's when I rehoused them. What was it, a couple of months ago now? I think it was. So they're quite quick growing, very quick growing. But I've got a female as well, which obviously is separate. She's in the cupboard
it's a bit of a mess over there at the moment, so I won't show you.
Don't worry, that's all right. Because Dave was just saying that it sounds interesting to have a HGGIS communal, and what are people's results with it. I mean, I haven't heard anything really bad.
No, I haven't, to be honest with you. No.
I've heard of some people, once they reach adulthood, like separating them because they've seen some signs of aggression. But
yeah,
I think generally they do quite well, don't they?
Yeah,
Together,
I think so. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you don't see many people actually doing it now.
No,
when
you don't.
when I read up about them, it's like, oh, they're one of the true communal tarantulas, and I was quite pretty like gobsmacked with that, really, because you kind of picture all those kind of African fossorials to be very territorial, but so far so good. Everything seems to be going well, because obviously you hear a lot of bad stories about pokies cannibalizing and everything, but there's not many. Like, even looking through arachnoboards, there hasn't been a massive amount of cannibalism in the Gigas communal. So yeah, but we shall see.
So
well, it's a good way of learning through your own experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do want to try it. Kieran, did you say something about your Metallica?
Yeah, I've paired my Metallica female up, and I've got the Regalis is still in as well, but I think she's already gravid, so I'm going to take him out. But I did say, Ian, that Sidex could use him. But if you want to pick Sidex as well, he's got a while left yet. Like, he's still making sperm webs, but he's been with her for probably a month at least now. So I'm just going to take him out now. I think she'd been paired before, so.
Yeah, I had a male before, like the beginning of the year, but she molted out after she ate him. So typical.
Yeah, more than welcome, dude. I can get it sorted.
Yeah, nice one. That'd be brilliant. Yeah.
Shane, I think Petco tried the NINSI, didn't he, and the NINSI Gold, and that's what wasn't successful. But as far as I'm aware, his HGGIS communal is still doing all right, because he's got about
because it's his Slingsy bred, wasn't it?
Yeah. But he's got loads, like on his rehouse video. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly how many he counted, but there was loads, like loads.
Did he not lose?
Yeah, they do have
50 odd or something.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. When getting into teas, would slings or adult sub-adults be best?
I'd probably go from like a good juvenile size. That way you still get to see quite a lot of the growth, but you're past the shit state. I've done it again. You're past the hard part.
yeah. Especially if you're going with a slow growing, New World terrestrial, like a Brachypelma or Tiliatocatl or a Grammostola. I'd done that when I first got mine. I got a sling and it was like this small, and it's like. It's grown a bit now, but it just takes that long to actually grow into something half decent. You kind of get impatient, and that's probably how I ended up with getting so many more.
That's how you buy more, yeah.
Well, it's true. I mean, you get impatient. You want to see the colors, so you
housed it the other day, actually.
If it's been like 10 years, it's got to have molted like twice at least.
Hopefully, right?
Don't be dissing the slow growers.
I've had my Brachypelma for a year now, and he's molted 3 times.
There you go.
Can we get a light?
I don't even know when our brackies molt, because like our small ones anyway, because Rach does the slings, I just leave them. Rach, let me know when it's big.
When it's bigger.
I mean, this one's not too bad. It's grown quite a lot, actually, I must admit. But I've got a Tiliatocatl Schroederi, which I picked up. That was at Seas 2019. So I've had it nearly just over 18 months, and that's molted twice, and it's put on about 1 centimetre in size, and it's just so slow. But it's one I always wanted because you don't see when that come out, you don't see them very often. So it's one that I wanted to get, and unfortunately, you don't very rarely find any bigger ones. But no, that's doing quite well. Just
But
wanted
then
to grow a bit more,
if
really.
you fast forward, like, so my Hamori, my adult female, got her, she was this big, like literally. Yeah. And then 8 years on, she's now a fully grown adult, and she's huge.
Yeah.
And it don't feel like I've had her that long, but it's an achievement, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Especially 8 years. It's you look back at it and you think, it's gone quick. But...
If you had kids, mate. What?
I was going to say, if I had kids, I wouldn't even want my kids living with me for that long.
You've got no choice, Kieran. Not allowed to kick them out that young.
No.
I don't know.
I'm going to start getting some cockroaches out so I can feed my guys. So you guys just like can, whilst I concentrate, not
I'm going to be back in 2
Oh, I do. Don't know how much it can see.
What are you doing, Amy?
Well, trying to put the tripod so that you can see me and have a laugh at me trying to catch breadwinners.
You've got millions. I'm sure you've got a chance.
Blimey.
Yeah, but I've got to try and get out because look, I've got so many babies that just need to now grow up a bit.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, there's loads.
She just sent me a whole tub full.
No.
Sorry, not Rona, smoker.
I don't want to get my big females either because obviously they're my breeders. The little ones are too little. This is where normally I lose so they escape. Come here.
I would have room all over my room by now. I'm just saying.
It's hard. And then I've got to get out obviously quite a few.
Right.
Because I got 22 in my communal, so.
Amy, did I tell you about the time that I had
you just need to take an egg crate and go right over the communal.
Yeah.
Like we done with the crickets in the Balfouri video. I've done it a year ago. Yeah. It's like I think it was about 100 or so we put in there.
Chuck a whole tub in.
Yeah, literally it was. Wow, it was. They come in a big big Hessian bag because he buys them in bulk, and we just literally like emptied like half of that bag into a pot and chucked them in.
What do you feed your communal now? Do you still feed them crickets or?
Yeah, mainly. I've just put a few in there. I want to get some. I need to get some red runners. I've never kept them before. I've kept dubias, but.
Have you never kept them?
No, never kept red runners. No.
Look at all them babies. Look, that's crazy.
Yeah, looking at yours there, I'm thinking I might have to get some myself.
It's worth it. It is.
Unless you're me and you can't figure out how to get them to hatch within themselves. I have to separate my Utica.
That's what I had to do as well.
I must be the. Did you? Because I'm feeling like I'm the idiot that I come along. I talked to Amy, talked to Charlie from South Dixie. I watched Dave. I was like, nothing I tried was working.
Well, I
separate them and I put them on or make.
Yeah. I found probably it must have been about maybe 30 nymphs in my tub with the adults and all that. And then within a week, they were all gone. And I was like, it's not even possible. But I think the adults have just been eating them, even though there's plenty of food for the adult male runners. So I couldn't understand it. So I started removing the eggs, and I've started just getting them hatching now.
And see, I was having that problem too. Either they were being eaten or they weren't hatching. And so now I just have a little bit of vermiculite, and I take them out. I spray them once a day. And I give them like 3-4 days after they hatch, and I put them back in with the big ones, and it's been working. So, but I'm glad I'm not the only one that had that problem.
No, definitely not.
I actually have footage of an ooth hatching, and as it was hatching, so as the nymphs were coming out of it, the other ones were coming along and grabbing them and just eating them.
Yeah.
And like, they're well fed. It's not like they're not fed, but for some reason they are quite cannibalistic. So, especially with the babies.
Yeah. I mean, you don't see that with dubias. You know, they don't tend to cannibalise, but I just couldn't
do that.
Like, the problem was like when I had my bearded dragon, you know, we would feed him up with the adults. Didn't give give him a chance to kind of populate the colony that I had. So I kind of give up with it in the end. Just went back to using crickets again.
See, I started off with this colony with just a small box of them, and that you just boomed. And I've added one bloodline since, just so there's a different bloodline in there. But yeah, the babies just hatch like crazy. Yeah, they're everywhere. I think it's good. It's free.
I was just reading a comment from Peter from Inverloss.
Yeah.
He says,
I was just reading the same one.
I know. I told him to get 10, so I didn't bully him that much.
Yeah.
You've got here. I was going to say, you've got Joel here as well. He says, "Congrats on your 1K, Amy."
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a bit surreal, to be fair.
Yeah. That's well deserved, though, definitely.
Thanks.
Deserve many more as well.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to just wait and see. 1 second.
I will be right back, guys.
Your communal's looking good, Ian, sitting there.
Yeah, they've started to web up now. The one regret I made was this big bit of wood in the middle. I wish I'd done it, rotated at 180 degrees, because there's some sort of like sticks at the back that they seem to have congregated around, so they're kind of hiding around the back of it rather than at the front. But
right.
So I wish I'd kind of like trimmed the front bit off of here, so that the whole bit of wood was kind of towards the actual back of it. But I don't know, can't change it now. So, but no, it's looking really, really good so far. I've started tweezers. Started webbing up a lot of the wood there, but yeah, around the back there's a hell of a lot more. But I was feeding them the other night, and it was nice to see all the different size. Balfouri's out having a meal. That was pretty good to see, because I don't see them that often at the moment, where they're still kind of digging out the burrows and everything, so they don't tend to come out that often. Once they start growing up a little bit more, then hopefully I'll start seeing a few more out at a time. But yeah, pretty pleased with it so far.
How many is it in there? Sorry, Ian.
Is it 29? Yeah, it wasn't a massive amount. I was sorry, bud.
So I was going to say, is it a mix of adult, juvie, sling, or grown?
There was there's no adults in there. Those biggest ones were kind of like about 1.5 to 2 inches, juveniles, and there was a couple of slings that I got from Phil Dunn. The last lot of his slings that he had, and they were kind of like, like 1 centimeters. So there's 6 of those in there. There was 9 sort of like grown on slings and 14 juveniles. I was debating whether to put mine in there as well, but I didn't want to take that risk with the bigger ones. So especially being my first breeding and everything, I didn't want to just take that risk. So I've got another communal all built up for them, ready to go when they grow on a bit.
Awesome.
Staring at Amy's waiting to see feet popping out now.
Well, typically they seem to be just put that picture in. They seem to be all kind of in this wall of web, and then kind of down underneath. There is a few actually in the pre-made burrows that I made, but they'll come out. Yeah, they do normally come out. But they just come out and they grab and then run.
Yeah.
But it can take a while. But though once one comes out, then they will all start rushing out.
Yeah, they start getting brave, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like working as like
the cockroaches. They go to the bar first.
Yeah.
Have a drink. Unless they're little.
We're thirsty.
They're not thirsty though. Yeah, there was some up. Yeah, you can just about see. You can see them. Oh damn.
Hi, Steve.
I can't show you without putting the camera in there. I can't actually show you, but there is one sitting around here in that webbing. I can see it. But yeah, okay.
Do you have a GoPro, Amy?
No, I don't. Just a webcam. YouTube streaming webcam, so it's one that's actually like the best for streaming YouTube.
I was going to say it'd be good to stick like something like a GoPro or inside for like a whole day or something, and see what kind of footage you get.
Would be pretty good, yeah.
I was looking at those like you can get those like endoscope cameras that you can plug into your phone.
Yeah.
They'd be pretty smart to like go down the burrows and everything. And
that would be.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool just to record it without having to worry like.
Yeah, have a little peek down here too.
See, normally, let me show you if I can. So, I don't know
quite a few in there, yeah.
But there is a few in there.
But obviously as well, so you can't see.
I know, and I didn't want them to do that, but they did it anyway. Oh, look. Oh,
somebody grab it. Go on.
Oh, I see movement.
Oh no, look.
It's going to get itself stuck in there.
Focus camera. I don't want to. I do find though that not all the time will they eat them all. Sometimes I think I must catch them when there's a few that are in pre-molt or molting. Yeah, look at them at the bar.
That's funny.
I'm sure they say they're meeting this time next week. You know what, dude?
I think there's more than 6 there, don't you? 5 or 6.
That's it. Party's over, guys. Move.
I've only got till 10.
Getting shots in, aren't they?
That's where the influence comes from, you see. Cockroaches.
Yeah.
I should have
I'll blame the roaches.
tried to feed my solo ones first, because I'm sure one of them's going to eat anyway.
It's typical. I've been like, every time I put a photo or a video of my slings eating a hopper, I thought, you know what, I'll do a time lapse of it. So I'll put one in there. I'll set my phone on time lapse, and it was going for 3 days, and they didn't even touch it. I was so pissed off with that.
Oh, no.
Oh my
But hopefully
goodness.
they might take this one tonight. Yeah. But every time before that, without fail, they would all congregate over and eat it. But this time it was just like, I think they knew I must have been filming and didn't.
I was going to say, I
just
think
drop one
they
in there
knew.
now, so we'll see if any come out. Yeah. Buggers.
Oh, if they do
They
come
haven't
out,
eaten
then
for a couple of weeks now.
shout and I'll swap.
Yeah. It usually takes them a little while. Should have put it in earlier. So anyway, going to get this mentorship up and going, shall we?
Yes, please do, Ian. It's really simple to join it.
Yeah.
You just kind of click on and it gives you the options, don't it? So, but I think the mentors have to join as a mentor, and then
yes, they have to sign up as a mentor. Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you want to be mentored, I think you can pick who you want to be mentor, which is pretty cool, I suppose. Yeah, if you let me know when you've done it, Ian, then I'll hop over and join.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah. It comes up with like a preempted couple of paragraphs to explain how it all works and everything, and just checking over it now just to if there's anything we want to change.
Okay, dude. Thanks very much. The way it works is that you'll see it at some point this evening on the group, and you literally just choose whether you want to
It's
join.
live now.
Oh, there you go. To be mentored, or whether.
So that is up on the group now.
I'll fill that in a bit for me. I think I'm going to feed a different Balfouri right now, because the communal are disappointing me.
They always do on a live, don't they?
It's only because we're watching.
Yeah. As soon as you turn away, they'll come out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping this one won't. We'll see. Gotcha. Oh, you ran in.
How's your frog babies, Kieran?
Still good. They're still like tabs, but they're massive. Yeah, I fed them again earlier, but I need to change the water over again, so I have to change it like every few days.
Mm-hmm.
It needs doing again. But yeah, they're getting like a really good size. I just want them to hurry up. I don't even know how long they've been now. I don't know. I don't know. I never made a note of them with the frogs for like to capture each stage.
Mm-hmm.
Timeline. I never did it with the frogs. I could probably find out if I go back through my videos because I think I found them on a live stream or something, or mentioned them on a live stream the day I found them. So I'll have to look and watch a couple of other videos on YouTube as well, just to try and get an idea. I think it might have been around the 60 something day mark to get them to froglets, maybe. I can't remember, but they're probably not that far off yet, and they ain't got back legs yet, so, and the tail hasn't started shrinking, so who knows? I don't know.
Well, they dark frogs, are they? Or?
Yeah, Dendrobates leucomelas, the bumblebee dark frogs.
Oh yeah.
I think the female dropped like 4 or 5 or something, but only 2 of them developed. But yeah, still 2 babies. She should drop more soon. I think it's every like 2-3 weeks they tend to drop, providing you're keeping it like their rainy season, like mating season.
Yeah. I remember watching a documentary on him and how like the male kind of looks after them by he sort of like remembers where each and every one is like is kept, and he'll go out and find food for him, and he'll go back to each and every one. It's like amazing, like just
so. But the tend to that, like the males, like I'll put a petri dish in underneath a coconut, sort of half a coconut, and keep it covered so it's a little bit dark and stuff. The male will go and like put his sperm down on the petri dish, then the female will go and sort of he'll like escort her there, and she'll just drop her eggs on the sperm to fertilize them. Then in the wild, the males will sort of carry the eggs to like shallow water and stuff, but I just took them out the petri dish, swapped them over.
Yeah, they're kind of like in leaves and stuff like that, where water's kind of like held, isn't it? They'll go right in there and store them in there, and it's quite interesting.
Some are like is it bromeliads or bromeliads, whichever ones they are, that shoot up, like the stem up.
That's the ones. Yeah.
I mean, she might have dropped some eggs somewhere else in the enclosure, but because it's full bioactive and stuff, it's like it started to grow quite a lot. So I wouldn't, unless I had a really, really good look, I wouldn't find them. But just leave them to it. They can look after the.
I've been looking into it to get some myself, but I still need to do a bit more research yet. And I've got either like an exoterra, or I've got one of the hemispheres. You know, the old exoterra hemispheres.
Yes.
I don't know whether one of those would be big enough or.
It should be for a few. Yeah, I mean that exoterra, I don't need it. I'm swapping that out. I've ordered one from Maciek from Tropical Factory of his new design for the dart frogs. And when I went up there, he had them all stacked. He'd had some shipped over for himself, and he had them all stacked and stuff. And he sent me some pictures since he's like reset them up, and they're stunning. But it'll probably be like probably about 3/4 of the width, but they're deeper.
Right.
Yeah, they look stunning. Like he's got backgrounds in them that comes round down the sides as well.
I saw when he was at Entercon back in February, he had them all set up there, and they looked like really, really nice.
They are cool.
All the backgrounds made, and like you had water trickling out of them, and
So
I've got nowhere to store it at the moment.
I'm probably going to like cut some of the plants down. Put the frogs into that new enclosure, full bioactive again, and then move the Lasiodora pariurbana into that enclosure, I think, and put that in that bioactive setup. So
nice.
See how that goes. Should be pretty cool.
Amy had any luck
daddy
yet?
of my. Well, I think one of them snatched it, but I didn't see him do it. I looked away. This is the dad of my babies.
008.
Yeah, he's underneath here. I can see the legs. See if I can get him to come out. Although, if I get him to come out, he'll probably come out.
One of the ladies again.
He comes. Come on, come on. No, no on him. No,
Not hungry.
that's a no.
Not hungry.
That's a leave me alone. All right, dude. Bless him.
It's got to be done for you, Joe.
Instead. Oh. No movement in here, but I do think a lot of the cockroaches just go to the burrow, and then yeah,
Get snuffled that
they
way.
don't have to come out and get their food. Because I can see there now. Look.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think they want it. I tell you what though, the cockroaches are brave, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They are.
No messing around.
No.
The Balfouris
He
are
escaped.
following guidelines and staying seated at their table.
Waiting for table service.
Yeah.
No.
No action tonight.
No, unfortunately. No. Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen. I was used to talking. Are yours eating, Ian, or are they not?
Not at the moment. No. So the female, the mum hasn't eaten since she's dropped the sack.
Yeah, I tried to feed my mum yesterday, but she was having none of it. She was like, no, I don't want it. Get it away from me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
My
been
mum.
But
she hasn't eaten
she
since
ain't,
June.
What, dude?
I said mine ain't eaten since she's paired, but she ain't like massive, like, so I wanted to try and fatten her up. She just won't have nothing though.
When I paired mine the last time, I fed her the day after, and that's the last time she ate. That was end of June. So yeah, end of June. So yeah, it's been what, 4 months.
Jeepers.
Is it more typical though that once they do lay a sack, they'll molt out rather than go into eating mode again?
Then most normally molt out afterwards, after they've dropped a sack, unless they're going to drop another one. But
yeah, well, because I put a question in the group about double clutching, and apparently it can be quite common. So Especially,
suppose it depends on how soon you paired them after their last molt as well.
Yeah. Well, it's like my female Avic. She molted January. She dropped a sack, which was unfortunately infertile, but she's actually just molted again about just over a week ago now. So, so that's quite a close molting cycle. Because usually it's sort of like once every year or so, but it's kind of like that's been what, sort of like 9 months.
You see, looking at my female, she's obviously got those slings in with her. Her abdomen does look quite small, which is why I offered her food yesterday. But she didn't want it. So I wouldn't say that she was of the size to drop another sack. She was actually quite huge before she dropped this sack. Like, her abdomen was massive.
Yeah, I remember seeing the photos. Yeah,
she was massive, but she's quite slim now, bless her. I wanted to eat, but never mind. Maybe she'll eat when I put some pre-killed stuff in, maybe for the babies. I don't know. I don't know. It looks like nothing's happening in this communal. The cockroaches are all walking around inside the burrow, which is not very interesting to watch, is it? I'll just keep going. I'll put the camera back up, and then if anybody sees movement, just shout. And I'll put it back down.
Reading the comments in the YouTube. Mark Ashton's gone, so goodbye, Mark. Thank if you've gone already.
Bye, Mark. Thanks for joining.
Smiley's not allowed
Does anybody
to
have
keep any teas.
What? Sorry, say that again.
Smiley, where Smiley is from, you're not allowed to keep any teas. Where are you from, Smiley?
Oh, no.
Just trying to see if there's anything in the comments.
That's a bummer if you're not allowed to keep any teas.
South Africa.
They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, they've got quite strict laws over there, haven't they? I believe.
Oh, is that why?
Because up there you can, you get you can get quite a lot of Harpactira, like the pulcripes and a few of those that come from South Africa, but you're not allowed to actually take them from the wild and keep them as pets.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Never mind. Does anybody have anything they want to feed?
I've got a couple that might feed, but I'm just not.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. I'll probably not be very good with a camera as well as trying to feed them. So. You know what I'm like? I'm still a nervous.
It's quite tricky.
You're still doing the one-handed thing, aren't you?
I still do the lift the lid and chuck it in and just wait and see.
You don't have a tripod either, do you?
I've got a gimbal, but when I tried to put it landscape, it wouldn't rotate. So I've got a gimbal, but I can stick it on there actually.
I don't have any way to hold it, so I have to try to do everything one-handed, and it doesn't always work out so well.
Yeah.
Good evening, Dave. Evening, decent folks, and Ian. Thanks, mate.
Have to for a second.
Oh. Yay.
Nice. Yay, that's wicked. Is that the one you've paired, or is that?
Yeah, this one's malted out though. I need a male for her again. My other one's still paired up and gravid though. The other one won't eat. I'm guessing she's gravid anyway. But it's like another. When did I pair her? 11th of September. So I'm probably got like another month to go.
How many females have you got?
2 or 3, I think.
Oh. See, because the solos that I've got, one of them I know now because I've sexed it from his moult, which is why I've left it. Didn't put it in with my communal because I thought I'll just grow it up. If it's I'll grow it up on its own, and then it's a future breeding project. The one that I got from Steve Curtis, one of his little gimpy leg, I don't know whether that's a male or a female.
It should be quite. I should be able to find a mature male quite easy. I'd have thought, to be fair. So I'm hoping I can pair her up again soon.
Yeah, I think they're quite easy to come by, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
We need to get Angela one.
Sorry?
We need to get Angela.
What do I need to get?
Balfouri.
I'll never be allowed out.
You should, Angela. You'll be allowed.
I won't, honestly. He'll divorce me. He will honestly divorce me.
What if...
I'll have to take my kids and come live with you, Amy.
What if I just... What? Dale, if you're watching, what if I... That'd be a bad thing.
Eh? Right. I think I'm ready to feed my Calcodis. These winter. Sorry, I'll be making you all feel sick. How do we flip the camera around? Just the camera?
If you go to where it says cam and mic, you're on a phone.
Yeah.
So press the cam and mic, and then you've got the settings camera.
Yeah.
And then you should have a drop down underneath the video.
Camera.
And you can then select which camera you want to use.
Okay. Oh. Now the gimbal's being a bit of a pain. See my nice curtains. Right.
See if this one will take anything.
Wi-Fi is seriously playing up, so apologies.
Might be able to feed Harpactira pork ropes. Oh, we've lost Amy.
Amy's suffering.
Oh no.
Is Angela frozen too?
Sorry?
No, I think Angela's edged away from the camera.
Okay. I was wondering if you were frozen.
No.
Okay.
Because
Amy's just suffering.
Can you see my
I
enclosure?
can, yeah.
All right, okay. I've done it right then.
Yeah, you're good. I just didn't see it. Yeah.
Ooh.
There we go.
There we go.
Can you see her?
Yeah.
Amy's just messaged in the group.
No.
My wife is being an ass.
I think it's her Wi-Fi. She meant.
Yeah.
Because she just sent me one on. See, she just sent me one on my wife being an arse, and then she's like, "Haha, not wife, Wi-Fi." I was like, "Your wife? I think you mean your Wi-Fi," but I got it. Gotta love the autocorrect.
What are you doing?
That one's not going to eat. Oh, here comes one.
I've never seen her lift her legs like that before.
Was it a threat pose, is it?
No, because she's got it in her mouth.
Oh. That one just... Sit one.
What is yours on it as well, Neil? Sorry, Ian.
That's right, it's taking it down the burrow already. Just down there. See if I can get my Balfouri to eat.
Are we all trying to feed at the same time, are we?
I think so.
Oh gosh.
I think so.
I'll stop. How do I change this back?
I'll quickly do this one more. Neil's getting his pamper. Oh, actually, if you're there, Neil, you might as well go for it. I keep calling you Neil. Why am I calling you Neil?
I don't know, but you.
Why?
Maybe Neil is on time.
I've got corrected. I just rehoused this the weekend. Look at the mess it's made in the bloody digging out its hole.
Jeez.
It was sod.
They're so ungrateful.
I know they are. Right, let's get a decent. There we go. Is that a decent camera angle? Yeah.
And what species are we feeding?
This is a Balfouri species Machala.
Machala, okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah, this is a male.
Even more beautiful.
Yeah, well, it will be. Yeah, it's showing some signs of the purples, but obviously when it matures, that's when it really, really starts to.
They are gorgeous indeed.
Oops, no, don't go down.
I couldn't switch the camera back, so I lost it completely.
You're here, that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, poor Amy.
This one's going to eat.
She says she's
still having trouble.
She said she's restarting her laptop now, so. And she said she's very sorry.
I don't think this one's going to eat either. I think it might be coming into pre-molt, this one. It hasn't molted for a while.
So it's your pulchripes, Ian.
No, this is Balfouri.
Oh.
Somewhere. Down there, somewhere.
Somewhere in the never-ending hole.
It's hungry. Nah, it's not hungry. It usually would have taken it by now if it was.
Yeah, they don't usually play around with their food.
No.
I'll try and feed the pork ropes. I've got one.
My pork rope, I've only got a little tiny sling now. My last one matured into a male, so I sent him off to Hadley.
I think mine might be 1.5 inch diagonal leg span now.
Don't know whether this is going to eat. To be fair, it's looking kind of dull.
I'll tell you one that will eat. If I can get the camera close enough.
There you go.
Beautiful. That is gorgeous.
His little stunner, bless him. Look, I'm quite surprised he actually ate. Well, she, hopefully.
I'll tell you, I love that gold and blue combination. They are just stunning.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at those blues.
She's stunning.
Absolutely.
I think I might be back.
Hey.
Back.
Wi-Fi connection dropped out for some reason, so sorry about that.
Sorry.
Tell your
so
wife
annoying.
she did.
It's so annoying when you rely on technology.
Does Chris know about your wife?
I know, I don't. I always do typos.
He does now. You're muted.
Yeah, I'm all tangled up. My wires are all tangled up. Hey, doesn't matter.
Amy, is it that kind of stream?
No.
Just checking.
There's still nothing going on in the communal, but the cockroaches seem to be disappearing.
Always a good sign.
Yeah.
What's that, Ian? You're
I think I'll put the.
This is my regardless.
That
This will come out.
Is that your?
Hey.
Is it a big female? Is it?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know that setup. Isn't that our picture, Ian? It is, isn't it?
It is, yes. Yeah.
Yes. I love this. I love that picture.
Don't we also have a takedown clip on the TTSNT?
Yes, you do, yeah.
Yeah. The intro, yeah. That is such a good clip.
She's a beautiful spider.
Yeah, she is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drawing your cactus.
I don't even know where the hopper went. I think it went behind the cork bark, typically. Another one in.
Spiders never want to perform, do they?
No.
Hayley.
She's usually like really.
Team Steve in the house. Cheers, Kieran. I know that was you. And it's only you and me that can do that right now.
Doing it on the desert.
Guilty.
You can't get away with it, not tonight.
Lee's in the house too.
I'm just getting you some lovely. That's all it is, look.
I've had insider info on Lee's enclosure, and it looks mint. I do think he's going to win.
I do like his enclosures, man. Like I felt a little bit sorry for Steve because I thought, backing Steve,
So you pity voted Steve. You pity voted him. That's even worse, Kieran.
I know you've just told him.
You're not supposed to tell all your secrets, dude.
Fuck it, eh?
I'll be saying that over here. People will be looking at me like, what's that mean?
I'll go for whoever's winning.
Yeah. Swap and change on your way up. No need for loyalty. Smiley says, are those fake plants, Ian?
Yes, that is a fake one, yeah. I've got nothing bioactive at the moment, apart from moss.
Moss.
Nothing wrong with a bit of moss, Ian.
No.
Speaking of moss, I have a moss question, actually. You know how y'all get like the sheets of moss from outside?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do you take care of them? Do you just throw them in a bin? Like, do you have to water them? How do they stay green? Because everybody's is always so pretty.
I just keep mine in it and mist it down every now and again. I don't even know if you need to, but I just do anyway. I just
yeah. Keep it a bit damp, and yeah, give it some light, and that's pretty much all you need to do to keep it.
Some of it started dying off now because I ain't got like lights for all my tanks. I'm still waiting for the ones off Tropical Factory, but I'll have like LEDs running across all of the tops of the tanks that will allow all the plants to grow.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on kind of doing with this.
They're really cool.
I haven't finished getting all the furniture yet.
Speak to Maciek, and he literally does like 4-foot ones, but they're just literally like strips. But I've seen him using them all these enclosures, and they grow like crazy. Like,
Ian, I think Smiley just rated your enclosure 2 out of 10.
That's pretty harsh.
It is pretty harsh.
That's a dark then judge, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
That is, isn't it? It's because it's not bioactive. Yeah.
Could you imagine if you had a skull in there? You'd have been like negative 100.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Especially if it's a human one.
Let me just go out to the yard and dig that up real quick.
Make it look better.
Come on, girl, are you coming out?
No, they just don't want to perform tonight. I'm not angry. I am disappointed in my communal.
Just disappointed.
Just disappointed. When I see them out later, I'm going to be like, you assholes, why did you do that to me?
You know what my Hamore's done? I've got the roaches and his enclosure on the table, and he's gone from one side of the enclosure, and I swear he's sitting looking at all the roaches in the bin next to him. Like, give them to me.
Feed me. Give him one.
Yeah, I will. Sitting there waiting, bless him.
Like, listen, Mom, I know that's my dinner over there.
Mm-hmm. Mini rock.
What's that what I think it was? Oh my goodness gracious.
I had to come back.
Was that a full-on gun?
Oh, shocked. That was...
You know who she gets that from, Mimi, don't you?
No, that was Chris. It wasn't me.
What was it? Oh. I'm blaming the child.
It's even worse, eh?
I'm sorry, Mini Rock.
To be fair, she is quite good at trumping as well.
Well,
Yeah,
I heard.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was her.
Oh.
We really are just one big family now, aren't we?
That's it. No airs and graces. That's it now. He thought I forgot we were live.
Hope it's not a smelly one and it's going to stink you out, Amy.
I know, well, I can't smell anything. If I do, then I'm going to go and punch him in the throat. Oh man. Quite embarrassing. Do you know, there was one time when it was quite a fair few years ago, we was lined up in Argos one.
No.
Yeah, I'm telling this story now just to embarrass you. So we're lined up in Argos waiting to pay, and he farted really loud in Argos. And I'm going, oh my God. We get to the cashier and the woman says, don't worry, my dad embarrasses me all the time.
Oh, look, we've
Oh,
got
here
some
she
movement.
comes.
Like,
There's some legs.
Or look like a fucking dad.
Oh, that's funny. She's really thinking about it, though, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She is.
She's just taking her time.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, be the only T that performs. Well, no, because Kieran's female, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't Angela's eat too?
Yeah,
Oh, I wasn't. Oh, I wasn't.
No, you were having difficulties.
I'm going to go back and watch when it's over.
She's actually come out now. She's out with the roach now.
Come on, girl.
Taking her sweet time.
The light probably doesn't help either.
Is that your mister that's just come on, Kieran?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't let me down, girl.
You got this.
Has she got a name, Ian?
No, I don't name my teeth.
Well, you've never named any of them.
No.
She needs a
There
name.
she goes. Oh, no, she's hungry.
Did she kick it?
Bloody hell.
No,
Oh, it jumped away.
away.
Yeah, she fret posed it. I don't think she's hungry. Oh, well, at least we saw her.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, I'll leave them in. I'll take the light away. She's a bit sensitive to the light, so keep an eye on her.
What size was that enclosure?
That's a 20 by 30 high centimeters. So this is similar to the ones that Tropical Factory do, but I bought these C's last year.
So that's what?
20 quid each. Bargain.
8 by 8 by
12 by 12 by 18.
12 by 12 by 18.
I think it is in inches. 12, 18, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same as like a Exoterra Nano Tool type size.
Okay.
It's a good enclosure.
They are good. The only thing I don't like about them is they don't have the top opening. That's the only thing about them. I like the Exoterras where you can open them from the top.
This one don't have the top. Yeah.
I picked
cool.
I picked these ones up in a reptile shop. Cost me £11.
It's an absolute bargain.
Awesome.
But they're only small. I've got my Simopius Victoria in that one. Is there any valves out?
Have you got some valves out?
I'm just having a look. I saw some babies earlier out the back. Don't think there's any out at the moment. But they've done quite a little bit of digging there.
I do love that enclosure.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm pleased with how it turned out. You know, the amount of times I kind of changed it and everything. It's like I'm pleased with how it's kind of turned out. The only thing I wish I'd done was done like a background on it. So, so it's not just.
Could you perhaps put something on the back of it to look like a background?
I could do. Yeah, kind of like similar to the, because this is my future Balfouri one. This is just one of those herbispheres, but that's got like the desert type background. Yeah,
they're nice thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's a
shame
they don't make them anymore. Yeah, I might do something.
What stopped them? Why they stopped making them? Because they're good tanks, man.
Is it only the top
I think
that's got the entrance? Is it?
Yeah.
Could be quite hard to get
things mults on top at the moment. But yeah, it's literally that is the only thing. It's just a small kind of opening on the top.
Oh.
So you can't. It was a bit of a struggle getting those bits of wood in there. You had to like angle them all out and everything.
Smiley, who did you give 5 out of 10 to? I don't like how harsh Smiley is.
I know, eh? Crikey.
I'm sure it's not Petco.
There's no action in there at the moment. There's loads of mults down in there, that corner.
Oh yeah, look at them.
Well, on that side of on the shelf, I have like the heating cable comes up through here, so they all congregate all along in a line, all going up.
Yeah.
Keeping warm.
You see, mine get the heat from, because just here is in this vivarium here is a ceramic heat emitter, so like this side is actually quite warm. Because I run this at, well, it's on 32.1 degrees inside this vivarium. So this wall is actually quite warm, and you can see that that's where they've made the majority of the webbing, and that's where they are, where that heat is. So they do prefer some kind of heat source, don't they?
Yeah. But Graham has a heat mat that runs literally all along the back of his and along both sides as well.
Yeah.
And you can see him like sometimes like when the heating's on, they come out and they kind of like get as close to it as they can.
Yes, Jackie, I think all of the teas do have, well, mine do anyway. Stage right. Jeez. Yeah, not impressed. Okay.
Never mind.
Never mind. Is what it is.
I'll try Jessie now.
Yeah. Oh, I love Jessie. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that again.
It's okay. He'll probably run away now.
Yeah.
He is a bit of a scaredy cat sometimes.
Jessie was your first tarantula, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is how you catch a runner, right, Amy?
I know. Yay! No hesitation there.
And he usually goes straight into a happy dance, like straight away.
That's good.
You see him okay, yeah?
Yes, Smiley. What are you, Amy? What? What's up?
Can you see Jesse, yeah?
Yeah, I can see, yeah. He's got big, isn't he?
Yeah. Where are you going, mister?
He's following suit of what the rest of them have just done.
I knew you were sitting watching those runners, though.
That's cool. Yeah, Ian Houseberg says he's working on a setup similar in design to yours, but with rocks instead of cork tubes on a smaller scale for his six. I'm not even going to butcher it. Sicarius.
Let's have a look at the comments.
I've just popped it up on screen. Thank you, Lee. See you soon.
Sicarius, 6 sounds better, yeah?
That sounds better than the way I just said it. Smiley says, how do I send you guys some live plants? Yeah, I was
you,
gonna say,
Smiley.
Kieran's the one with the...
Yeah.
Kieran's the bioactive man.
Right, this one is my most reliable eater. So if this one doesn't eat, then I'm not going to try anymore.
So you obey me.
Yes. It's my first ever tea, this one.
Ah.
Right.
How long have you had it, Ian?
Yeah.
2 years.
2 years ago.
Nice catch. Oh, give you a 9 out of 10, Kieran.
What do I have to do for the extra point, man? Come on.
Sicarius.
Yeah, Sicarius. Is it Thomicides, Dave?
Yeah, we have probably got trees that will eat, but it's I need to keep a feeding schedule. I don't want to do it tonight because then I get lost of who I fed and who I haven't.
Might be able to get the Grammastola pulchra.
Grammastola pulchra?
The Grammastola pulchra. She's a bitch though, man. She just runs away.
Don't make more. Oh.
Wormy. Yep, she's just fucked up.
No.
Oh.
Is she an adult, Kieran?
She's took it, but inside. I don't know if you'll be able to see her. No, she's not an adult.
Oh man. It's looking right at my face now. I knew I shouldn't have took this off the tripod, but never mind. Thanks, you got it. Good job. I might grab my dubia roaches and feed this girl a dubia roach, actually.
My pulchra, I swear she baths in her water dish because after I fill it, the day after, there's a massive wet area around the water dish.
Ours just fills it, man, constantly. Like, and then I empty it, fills it again. So I just refuse now. It's tough. It's her own fault.
I don't actually have any that fill their water dish up. Not yet, anyway.
All my Green Chilers have.
Yeah. Do you just miss them down? I just miss them down now, Mark. I'll give them a little water dish every now and again, and just if they tip it, they'll wait until next week.
Yeah, well, I rehoused my Sapa Blue the weekend, and like the water dish was about 2 inches under the substrate. So.
I thought my Curly was going to end up doing that when she rearranged everything in her enclosure, but she actually has the substrate piled up this much just around her water dish. It's not in the water dish, but it's like this high around the water dish. So kudos to her for that, but
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, she always takes it off the tweezers. I don't mind feeding this girl off the tweezers.
Smiley, we fed our Harpactira pork ropes not long ago. We've got Baviana and Namaquensis as well. They're quite nice Harpactira.
Yeah, I've only got pork ropes at the moment. I was supposed to have a what was one of the ones that Hadley bred. He was sending it to me in exchange for mature male pipe pipes, but he sent me a ornithoctoni South Mindano instead by mistake. So I'm going to complain with that.
Then he send yours to somebody else. I think he just got the parcels the wrong end, hadn't he? Yeah,
just the 2 T's it was, because everything else was correct, but it was just those two. I think they got mixed up.
Michael Cody's is doing a happy dance now.
Happy.
Guys, I think I'm going to have to love you all and leave you, unfortunately. It's
That's
See
okay.
you
I
later,
think.
Ian.
I mean, I don't think I really have anything more I can feed, to be fair, right now. So, what?
I'll try JoJo's fave.
I can jump in the comments for the rest of the video, but
All right,
people starting to go to bed here, so yeah. So
Thank
take
you
care,
for
everybody,
joining
and
us.
Ian.
yeah, no problem.
Bye.
And yeah, we'll update everybody about the mentorship.
Yeah,
As and when.
definitely. I will.
Yeah.
I will go on to it when we've finished here and join it. Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm doing with this camera now.
I think I've done it.
I'm not a professional.
Here, allow me.
No, it's fine. Make it off it. You make it worse. No, I will do it. It's
Right.
fine.
I'll see everybody later, and I'll be in the
Bye.
comments in a bit anyway.
Have a
Catch
good
you
night.
later.
See you later.
See you later.
Oh, that's better. Let's just take it off. That's better. Let's stick you back up there.
There you go, Jojo. It took one.
Oh, did I not show you? You should have put yourself on big screen, man.
It's all right. I've got like double hands. Well, double hands. I got double hands. I've got full hands.
Double hands.
I got double hands.
Cute, man. No, they don't go up there. They live somewhere else on the shelf.
Trying to help.
Is that really close? No, I'm just big.
You're just big screen, yeah. Sorry.
I'm just big.
Amy, Dale's watching. He's just brought me a drink. He's brought me a drink, so you can plead with him.
Oh, Dale, please, can we get Angela a Balfouri?
I'm sure he's going to say yes because we're going to look after his van for him. I'm sure he's like, yeah, just a small communal of 5.
Please, no, it doesn't have to be a communal.
From your babies, 5 of your babies.
Yeah.
And then we look after Dale's van for him. Him, but
that's a good deal, isn't it?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Beautiful
You
one,
need
larger.
to go away. No, because she won't want me to do that.
Do it. Do it.
No, can't just send it. No, need permission first.
What? Sorry?
I'm saying need permission first. Can't just send it.
Please, Dale.
Everyone needs a Balfouri. At least one.
I'm a little bit scared still. I still don't think I'm ready, but
But you would be fine, honestly. They're really.
I never tried. I chuck food in and that's it. Like
the food disappears.
That's what I'm saying. Right now, everybody's all closed up, like the 2 of them. So I know that it's that time, but
disappear as in escape. Do you mean?
no, she means the food because I never see them.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was not listening.
Mom.
You keep cutting out. It might be me though. My Wi-Fi.
It could be me because I got janky headphones. They have a short, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that Dale should let us get you a Balfouri.
Yeah.
Is he still there?
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Just one.
Just one.
They are really cool as well, like Dave says. They're quite versatile, like for a baboon species and stuff. So.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not like the others. What?
Except for yours.
What, my female?
Your female, yeah.
She's a bitch.
And one of Jaden's females is not there as well, but
one of Jaden's females is worse than mine. Oh no! Oh no!
He's in the comments. See, I told you.
He said, nope. Not one has comments.
Dale, Chris says if you trust him with your van, you better do.
Yeah.
Do you want that resprayed white or do you want it resprayed pink?
He's going to be like, no, I'm not going to have it resprayed by him at all now.
I know. Dixie, I definitely do not own an OBT and I will never own an OBT.
I don't
No
own an
way.
I think I'm getting 2 OBTs soon. I think they're being gifted to me. They're the RCF ones.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
You're brave. You're brave.
We've got a few different ones. We've got the Makumi. They're really nice as well.
I have to say I'm kind of afraid, because they have the reputation.
Yeah.
You'll be fine, Darcy.
If it's like everything else that I have, it'll be all right. Because really, the only one that scares the hell out of me is the Armenia. Go figure.
You just lob the food and that'll be fine. Ours never comes out of the webbing at the back at all.
I have to rehouse it. And everything molted. She's feisty.
If you have them quite small, like as slings, they are quite nippy. Like our Makumi and RCF juveniles, they're quite quick, but our adult females, fairly chilled.
I'm excited.
I think reading this comment wrong. So it's communal for Ange, but I read it. I was looking at it thinking, what does that say? Communal for orange.
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 Yeah, you'll have to come up on your holidays to rehouse them, Amy.
Yeah, I would.
She probably would.
I know.
I would. I just saw that Dave has gone. Bye, Dave. Thank you
bye.
for popping by.
Hi, Dave. I like Dave.
I love Dave. He's wicked.
I don't know how I stumbled onto his channel, but I am so glad I did.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
I'm telling you, he's the spider whisperer. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Like Craig's the spood magnet, and Dave is the whisperer.
So does anybody have any questions for us? So any questions on Balfouri or any questions of tarantulas or anything like that? Oh, Ian's back in the room.
Your husband has a question.
Does he count?
I think Dave's commented as well, Angela.
Yeah. Told you.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Better get my kids enrolled into school, Amy. I'm only joking.
Will you send an essay? Oh, it's about what, Smiley?
I don't, Dixie. I do not have a Balfouri.
No, she doesn't, but she needs to.
I feel like such a fraudster.
Yeah, but you don't have to own them to know enough about them. You know, you picked up loads of stuff. You know enough. Oh, South Africa. Will you send to South Africa? Well, merch and stuff, then yeah, but live creatures we can't. But how did yours get so awesome? Oh, we did. Sweet.
What's up, friend? I didn't even know you were in the chat. I just turned my chat back on. That's my time right there.
Do they become more sociable as they grow, like more on display? Yes, yeah. I think they do. Yeah, without a doubt. I think as things they hide loads, but
I see a lot of communals where loads of them are out at all times. But the two that I've got on their own, like I ain't got a communal, but the 2 that I've got on their own, I never see them. They're just in the burrow. They only come out maybe from feeding or for breeding. That's it. But everyone who's got communals, they always seem to get like awesome footage and or like pictures and stuff. And there's like 50 of them like all scrunched together on the side of the tank.
So that's the other thing that I've noticed is that mine that I've got on their own don't tend to come out. They don't tend to be sitting at it. If they are, it's like, wow, look, quick, so get a photo. Whereas at night, I can come down and the communal will be out. Yeah.
Weird, isn't it?
It's amazing.
But they don't like they're even out to get away from each other because they're out and they're grouped together as well. It's like
yeah,
safety in numbers type of thing.
But you see, in the group, a lot of people have said that they've witnessed one come out, almost like it's checking it out, like, and then go back in and be like, "It's safe, man. Come on, you can come out as well."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might have a scout. I mean, we don't know.
That's it.
I think they're smarter than we think they are.
Oh God, yeah.
I really do. I think that they are more intelligent as you can be with little or no brain, but I think they're a lot more intelligent than we think.
I've also seen like when I've fed them before, and then there's not one hasn't found a cockroach, and it's gone over to another one, and it does that, like it does tap almost like what a mature male would do, but obviously it's not mature. And it kind of creeps as if to say, let me share it with you. And then the other one will either share or it will turn its back and literally kick it away. Like, go away, I'm not sharing.
But I think you're right. I think it's their way of communicating, hey, I'm not prey. Just like what you said, like what the males do. I mean, I've seen that several times watching different Balfouri communals and how they interact with the whole tapping. And I think it's just their way of communicating with each other to say, hey, it's me. I'm not prey. Please don't eat my face off.
Yeah, they're really good to watch, like, especially when they do all come out and they're feeding. Just tonight, just very disappointed.
I have to live vicariously through all of you. It's the only way I ever get to see cool interaction with them because, like Kieran, I have 2 singles and that's it. And I never see them, which, I mean, if I never see them, I'm just going to figure that they're happy. So.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's funny how sometimes we don't see them, but we still care for them and love them.
Yeah.
And I mean, as long as. But there are tarantulas where people say if you don't see them, then they're happy, they're content. And I think maybe single Balfouri is just one of those. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I'm not alone because for a long time I thought, well, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong because I never see mine. But now having Kieran and you and Jaden, it's like it's not uncommon not to see singles.
No,
so I don't quite know that.
It's not uncommon at all, no.
Yeah.
It's a little disheartening, but that's
I'd probably say like 75 to 80% of my collection I don't see unless it's like a rare occasion or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That's it.
Excuse me.
It's just literally dirt. That's why I try to make them look a little bit better and stuff because at least it's something on the eyes rather than just dirt.
Yeah. Well, and mine too, because mine are in my room. Like I am sitting on my bed and literally 2 feet across the room are my enclosures. So it's not like I can leave the room and I don't have to look at them. So they have to be aesthetically pleasing as well as functional.
Yeah.
Because I have to look at it. So yeah, it's got to be nice.
It's quite easy to do, ain't it, to find that balance as well. Like husbandry, get the husbandry right, put all the substrate and whatever in water dish, and then the rest, it don't matter, just add whatever. Like,
yeah,
and that's what I did.
Knives and shit, like, you're more right, aren't you?
But you're right. I mean, that's when I was now. I mean, I've only been keeping since November of last year, but you guys know I read and watch everything that I can to help me become more knowledgeable. But when I started, my enclosures were very basic. And the longer I was in and the more I got to see, the more I was like, well, shoot, I can do that. That looks really nice. And I mean, I know they don't care, but it's cool that I can make it look that good.
Yeah.
So that's what I started to do. And I'm not into the bioactive because I'm anal. If the plant starts to get yellow, I'm going to get aggravated. It's going to have to get uprooted and new plants going to have to go in. So if it's all fake and it's green, it works for me. I don't care.
Well, that's it. And what works for you works for you. So, and I'm sure the spiders probably don't care either way, to be fair.
You probably don't really.
So Dixie says he really struggles to feed his balf. It bolts when he opens the enclosure and the cricket often climbs back out of the burrow. Any tips on how to get him to take down the prey? How big is it, first of all, Dixie? Because if it's small, then they do seem to do that, don't they? However, I must admit, since I put my small ones in with my bigger ones in the communal, they seem a lot more confident now, the smaller ones do, at taking down live prey. Like they're quite happy to venture out and actually grab it. Not that they did that tonight, but I have seen it.
Dixie, if I might just direct, I don't know how big your Balfouri is, but I will tell you that I know mine are probably at least 4 inches, if not bigger by now. I know they've molted. I never see the molt, but if I just drop live prey in there, they will not come out and hunt it. They won't. Both of them had pet roaches in there for like a month before I was finally able to get them out. So now what I do is whenever they open the opening to their burrow, I just smash the head of whatever it is and drop it in there. Because otherwise it just runs around the enclosure until I can get it to pull it out, and it just doesn't, they don't come out and eat.
Yeah, I found that with both of my lot, because obviously I had 2 communals and then I merged them together. So one are a lot smaller than the other ones. But I found with both of them, when they were small, they would really run away from live prey. So I would just either pre-kill it or maim it.
It's a shame out of 4 inches or bigger that I still have to do that to get them to eat, but I do. So
that's cool. From Daniel, from some advice that he got from the group.
Oh, that's wicked. Do you know what, Daniel? You need to, if you haven't already, fill in the survey that's in the group then, because that's one of the questions on that survey, is whether you've added a solo into your communal. Because that's what we're trying. Yeah, that's what we're trying to find out. So we're running the survey so that we can kind of get an average, if you like, of what's actually better to do, and whether it's better to not add a solo in, or whether actually you can, because overall it seems that it does actually work. So yeah, but that's really cool. That is.
Night, Jojo.
That is cool.
Oh, good night, Jojo. Thanks for coming.
No, I miss her.
Just a thing as well, if anyone does want any like live plants for any like enclosures and stuff, because it grows quite a lot in that, well, a couple of the enclosures, the plants grow quite a lot. I can get some cuttings and I can just like put them in wet cotton wool or something and send them in post, and then you can just replant them in your enclosures as well, and they will grow, because I started from cuttings and it's just gone. Well,
yeah,
I think I had two plants, and then I've added like another 4 different species, and they've just took like, so I can just get some trimmings for people and send them off if you want some. Like, it's nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what, because I don't use live plants in any of my enclosures. I don't know what I'd put them in. I don't know who I'd put them in with. Maybe my Gigas, because it's quite damp in there. Maybe. Or the Lividus.
Lividus would be cool.
Yeah, or the Agen, because they like it quite damp.
Agen as well. Yeah, anything like that will work. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd happily have a couple of cuttings off you, dude.
Awesome. I got some off Machek when we come to see you guys, and I got 3 different species of plant off Machek. I've planted them, and literally now, like, well, I'll show you. They've just took. There was only small cuttings, and now.
Ow.
Is it me or is Kieran's camera stopped working?
It's black.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, dude.
They were off Magic and they're going quite cool.
Wow, those are nice.
Magic, and that was just a small one leaf. Yeah, and it's just, yeah, it's gone pretty big.
What's in there, Kieran?
I don't even know what they are. I ain't gonna lie.
Have you got any animals?
The Dendrobates leucomelas, they're poison dart frogs.
All right.
That's a nice enclosure, buddy.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
We've got some big ones, massive leaves at the back as well. And then I just trim them down, and I've started just cutting them back like a few stems or something, and then putting them into spider enclosures as well. So,
my mom has one of those plants, and I meant to get some clippings when I was there before because I was going to put some, but I don't get enough light. I really don't. But those things are prolific.
Kieran.
Yo.
10 out of 10 from Smiley for that one.
Hey!
It's the same one that you gave me 9 for earlier.
Oh, is that the same one?
Thank you.
That's awesome. Well, guys, I have got to jump off of here and go finish making dinner.
Yeah, well, I think I'm going to call it now anyway. I think that we did what we wanted to do, which was talk about the mentorship and feed, failing to feed the Balfouri communals, but hey ho. So the mentorship is now live on the group. I will be joining it shortly as a mentor, so please go over and join it, whether you want to be mentored or be a mentor.
I'd like to start out being mentored and graduate to mentoring.
And that's just perfect. That's no problem at all. Yeah,
I really.
Everybody's welcome to join it. It worked quite well. Kieran, was you a mentor in the other group that we were admin in, and it worked quite well in that group. I had quite a few people that I was mentoring that had just come into the hobby and were quite unsure on things and stuff, and it worked really well. So,
and even if like you're in a group and there's not the mentor program and stuff, like you get people message asking for like tips and stuff anyway, like quite a lot. So you might as well take advantage of it. It's there, so it's good.
You do.
I'll sign up for it and I'll help anyone if I can. You know what I mean? So,
and I like the fact that you're going to do a mentor group chat to bounce things off of each other. I think that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, I do think that will help because, like I said, I mean, I don't claim to know everything, not at all. And there are things I'll come across where I'll either think, well, I perhaps don't do it that way, but maybe let me check how somebody else does it, or just that actually I don't know the answer to that, so let me find out. But yeah, I think it will work swimmingly.
I think good thing about it as well, like if like people are in different parts of the world, different time zones, you might have mentors from all over the place. So if someone needs to know something ASAP and the other guys are asleep, there's always going to be somebody there who can answer your question.
Yeah, totally agree with you, dude.
And that's why I like being involved with UK-based groups, because I notice there's a lot more Americans now, and they kind of need people to, because I get hit up while the other guys in Raggies are asleep, and they know that I'm in the United States, so they'll be like, "Hey, blah 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 blah." Yeah, it doesn't matter, but
no, it's good, and it's nice having you as admin on the BCC as well, because because I don't have to worry whilst I'm asleep, because I know that you'll be there to take control. So.
When you do actually sleep, Amy.
Yeah, when I do actually sleep, yeah, that's very true.
Listen, there has to be somebody in both places, because otherwise, like what was happening with 50 posts that are they're waiting to be posted and nobody's there. So.
That is true, Angela. You don't sleep.
Do you?
Love you all.
Honestly, I don't think any of us really sleep.
I get 4 hours a week, maybe. I'm only joking.
Maybe.
I've had my 20 minutes. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to get off. I'm making chicken salad for dinner, so I have to go pull all the chicken apart now.
All right, no worries.
Take
So-
care.
I think
See you
we're all done anyway, aren't we, guys? Is there anything
Yeah.
you guys wanted to say or anything? No.
No, thanks for having me.
You're very welcome, and thank
Thank
you
you.
to everybody that joined us this evening, those on the Facebook group and also on my channel. Thank you
Can
very
I
much.
just say, Dexy, no, I'm not on the sauce. He always asks me, am I drinking? I'm like, no.
Like you're the alcoholic of the group.
No, and I'm not. It's that two there at the top.
I'm not drinking. No, I'm drinking 7-Up.
But
Me
yeah,
neither.
good night.
Love you guys.
Yeah,
Bye.
love you too. All right, everybody. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.